Hello everybody, it is Surreality here, or Polaris, or again, whatever you want to call me, and welcome to an episode of Tome of Knowledge. I didn't actually come up with that name, by the way. That was a friend who came up with that. I don't know if I'm going to actually continue to use this title for information-based videos, but in this case I just thought it would be funny to include it since my friend asked for that. So essentially this video, and I actually had said in a comment or in the comments on like 5 videos ago or something like that, that I was going to do a video soon on the concept of stun stacking. And so that's what this video is for, and it shouldn't take too long to explain this since it isn't really that hard of a concept. But essentially there are skills in this game that can inflict stun. So for example, I'm on sword right here, and I have on my F key is the skill stun hit. So if I use stun hit, right, it stuns the opponent for about 1.5 seconds or something along those lines, and that's how it's supposed to work, right? Now here's another thing. If I go to use my ult, so in this case my Q is Raging Strike, or my ultimate is Raging Strike, so if I use it, it'll stun them, and then you see that they're stunned, and then the hit comes. And that's why if you get hit by the ultimate, you can't escape, right? So now here's where stun stacking becomes an issue. Right now I have it set so that the AI, if I hit T, the AI will go invisible. And the reason I have this is because you're immune when you're invisible, essentially, for a short while. And so here, I'm going to reset the room again. So what I'm going to do this time, sorry, I want to fill up my bar. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use stun hit, and then I'm going to use Raging Strike after, and I'm going to be mashing the T skill, or the T key, so that the AI does the invisible move, or the demon mode. And we're going to see if it works, and actually here, I'll just do a demonstration without that. Here is me trying to get the AI to use demon mode on a regular Raging Strike. So I'm hitting T, and it can't escape. It didn't go invisible at all. I was mashing it, but it couldn't. So let's try again though. But again, I'm going to do stun hit, and then I'm going to do Raging Strike right after. Oh! Yeah, the person went invisible, and my ultimate just whiffed. What happened? Well, that's exactly what stun stacking is. This is a weird thing. I personally don't like it. Most people don't like it. It doesn't make sense that this game has it. I understand it can be a bit frustrating to be stunned and CC'd like 5 times in a row, but it's also really frustrating if your teammate stun hits somebody and then you try to catch them, and then your other person, or your teammate stun hits the enemy and then you try to ult them with Raging Strike. You can't do that. If they are in stun, you can't do it. Same thing with Giga Swing, same thing with any skill that stuns. You can't use another skill that stuns, or else it just won't work. They'll be able to get out. And so again, this is sort of a problem that a lot of people have to face. So whenever you see a character that's stunned, do not ult them. Unless you're using an ult that doesn't stun people. So for example, on Hammer I have Ultimate Hammer, right? This skill doesn't stun. If I use this, it won't stun them. It's not how that works. So using a skill like that is fine, or using an ultimate like that is fine. But again, if you have an ultimate that does stun, like Raging Strike does, don't use it after a stun, because the stun duration that the Raging Strike is supposed to do will just cancel out whatever previous stun duration that you inflicted. So again, if I use stun hit and I go into Raging Strike, the stun duration will just cancel each other out, and that's what it is. So I guess it's not, I shouldn't really call it stun stacking, is rather stun not stacking is the problem, essentially. Because the stuns just don't stack. They don't do it properly. I'm not too sure exactly why, or why it's been like this, but yeah. Anyway, so hope you guys enjoyed that, and so now you know not to do this in a real game. It might happen by accident sometimes, especially if you're solo queuing. It'll probably happen a couple times, but you know, if you're doing your own combo and you have ultimate, now you know. So again, thanks for watching.